Are you a Therian?
No.
No, I think
Like, do you identify as like otherkin?
Why would I do that?
I mean,
It's a
Why the fuck would you identify as a goddamn dog?
Warning. If you are one that is easily triggered, click off now. These are cold facts, ugly truths, and my opinion. You've been warned.
Babies, like to another video with your boy Alex, and we back again with another clip. Today, we got a female who thinks that she is a dog. You heard it right, a biological dog. But there's a catch. A dog named Meow. So we ain't gonna waste no time, let's go get straight into it.
And I'm a Twitch live streamer.
Your name is Meow.
Yes.
What was the whole thing with the dog thing?
Meow like a cat, but I am a dog.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you live your life as a cat?
As a dog. Were you not following?
No, but
Meow
your name's
like a
Meow.
cat, but I am a dog.
Okay. So you live your life as a dog?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you show your teeth? Okay. And is that those like
Genetic. It's a dog
no,
thing.
it's not genetic, but how do you was it put in by a dentist or?
So it's like a dog thing. Like, I'm a dog girl, so they're like a part of the shtick, you know? They help me like tear meat and stuff.
I understand.
Thank you, Barbie.
Please do that again.
Word.
Cool. We're in for a show tonight, guys. Okay. All right, Kayla, what about you?
My name's Kayla.
There's one video I done previous to this or prior to this one, and it was a female who said her biggest fantasy is to cheat with men that already had women or are married, and like she was all into this like into like this role or whatever, right? And here we are yet again. Now I know there's a plethora of examples, and depending on how this video does, I might do some more, but she thinks that she's a biological dog. Right? A dog named Meow, a female that identifies as a dog named Meow. You cannot make this shit up, bro. Fucking H.P. Lovecraft could make this shit up, bro. A female who identifies as a dog named Meow. What the fuck is going on, son? If y'all don't need any more proof, we're absolutely fucked. This is why men can't have girlfriends. This is why the nation is tumbling and crumbling before our eyes, piece by piece, bit by bit. She has some reservations about what she expects in a date or in a relationship. So let's go and skip down to that. Here we go.
Fine. So I wanted to bring it to meowdalyn. Meow.
Oh.
Meowdalyn.
Meow.
You said you had a story about how in college, like this guy asked you out and he's very gentlemanly.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us about that?
I'd love to. There was this moment in college where I was asked out by this guy in theater, and I wasn't attracted to him necessarily, not his fault, but he had the balls to ask me out, and he actually asked me on a date. That's something that is very rare, I think, at least in my experience, and I think like in general, it feels like nobody asks on dates. People want to date you. They say, do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend? Not, may I court you and take you on a date? And I thought that was really lovely. So he picks me up, he takes me to the venue, and as soon as we get there, genuinely not with any kind of anxiety, very just upfrontly, he goes, are you interested in anybody right now? And I said, well, at the time, yes, I was. And he said, hey, I don't want to get in the way of that. Why don't we just spend time here, have some fun, and then nothing is like attached or anything. And it was such a refreshing experience because it made me realize men aren't stupid, men are not dumb, men are not even to be expected to be operating at a lower level than I find them capable to be, or that I should expect them to be, because this was an experience that I had whenever I was in college. And so it was incredibly refreshing to feel as though I was seen not as a woman, at least in that moment, but as a genuine equal, as in a partnership. Somebody wanted a partnership with me, and then I rejected it, and they still paid for dinner. And since I have grown older, it is just more and more that I find that rejection equals anger, equals like unsafety for me, and it makes it so that I am not comfortable even putting myself in any kind of situation.
She liked the fact that he asked her on a date. Although she was not attracted to him physically, you know, or whatever, she still went on this date with this man. Now, to a lot of guys, that could be very misleading because had you told him you were not attracted to him up front, he may have not even took you out, right? Because it's like, what are we doing here? Who wants to take a person out that is not interested in them? I'll wait. Who? Who does that? Who courts a person that they are not mutually interested in each other? You were in college, or you probably on broke status. She didn't have no plans on telling him that she wasn't interested in him. Probably at least until after they had gotten dinner. He had brought it up. And she said she was already seeing somebody or interested in somebody, right? And luckily for her, this man was mature enough to be like, you know what, we're already here now. This is how a lot of females want men to react. It was negligent on her part for her not being upfront with him. But in the same token, it's like, you know what, you win some, you lose some. Women want men to just be at their disposal, taking them here, there, and everywhere, paying for types of expenses, trips, whatever have you. Not saying there should be an expectation at the end of the date, but you know in your heart of hearts that you have no type of romanticism or any type of feelings towards this man. In his mind, him thinking he's gaining brownie points by doing these things, even though there should be no stigma attached to it, you already shut that down. So there is no chance for this man to go any further than this date with you. What girls like to do is keep, edging them on, and just this thought or the chance that they have. Even if they have 5% chance out of that 95, they gonna motherfucking take it. Any type of leeway you give them, they're going to want to take that, because not every man, especially in this day and age, right? Because so many men are not sleeping with women on a regular. So many men are not in relationships. They are not properly equipped with the tools and knowledge to deal with women of today's, how they say that women mature faster than men. That's what happens, because usually women, they have a lot of older guys looking at them at a younger age. And women, in my experience, they like older men. Not super older men, but men that are older than them that are more advanced than they are, right? They get a lot of this knowledge. They get to date more earlier and more variety at a younger age. The average 18-year-old male versus the average 18-year-old female, it's night and day difference, bro. They done already been around. I'm not saying that they had to be, sleeping with all of these men or anything, but they had that social and they have that dating experience and know different situations and how to, work the dating market. You see what I'm saying? So they know how to press a man's buttons to get him to do what they want. He still ends up with the shitty end of the stick at the end of the day. He will still hold on to that chance, that slim chance. You a level 5 going into a level 100 dungeon, and you know that boss at the end of this dungeon is gonna one-shot you. But you at that level 5 have that slight chance, and you just keep nicking at his health hour after hour after hour. You may just get it. But one false move and you are fucking done for. Nah, it's devastating, bro. But let's get back into it.
Like that in the future,
So you're saying that you would like a gentlemanly man, somebody who courts you, takes you on a date, all of these sorts of things?
Absolutely.
I'm a little bit in two minds here, because I can hear what you're saying, but then I can see that you're dressed as a cat.
I'm a dog,
and
so...
And you call yourself a dog.
Woof, yes.
Do you think
could you open that
could
door
be
more?
Perhaps hindering that a little bit, the fact that you are
So
a
I
dog?
don't deserve respect because I'm dressing like an animal?
Well, I mean...
don't deserve to be treated like a person because I'm dressing like an animal?
Hold on a second. Do you think that might be a deterrent for a man who is more traditional if you're dressing like a dog?
No, because I'm not out seeking anything traditional. I was simply reflecting on a college experience that I had.
So you're not seeking that sort of person?
I appreciate that kind of person. I'm not seeking anything specifically. I don't seek people. I'm not.
So when you look at a relationship, are you looking at like a pet owner type relationship, or like two dogs in the relationship, or what's your ideal?
What the was that, bro?
Relationship, or what's your ideal?
A partner who loves and respects me and sees me as an equal that I am.
But you see...
What the fuck is with the eyebrow shit? Come on, son. Like, this fucking NPCs, bro. These are NPCs. You feel me? We in GTA and these are NPCs, bro.
Yourself as an actual dog, right? You said you like to go play fetch.
Woof, yes.
So how does that tie into your relationship? Like, what are you looking for if you're a dog?
I'm looking for somebody to throw me a ball and then also say, oh, hey, I appreciate you, you know, bringing in a financial, you know, amount to the situation. I appreciate you having your own thoughts and theories about the world around you, and not somebody who sees me as an animal. I think the issue is that men have a difficult time seeing women in submissive positions without overbearing power toward them, and especially that can lead into like, okay, you see me and a man sees me wearing a dog collar and he's like, oh, I want to tug on that. Are you wearing that collar for me?
Are you saying that the dog thing isn't a sexual fantasy? It's not a kink?
Not in any way.
It is a submissive sexual fantasy.
Are you a Therian?
No.
No, I think
Like, do you identify as like other kin?
Why would I do that?
I mean,
It's a
Why the fuck would you identify as a goddamn dog, bitch? The fuck? Why would you do that? Oh, that's out of your range. That's just out of the realm of possibilities. But you are a goddamn dog named Meow. Meow. You want to identify as a dog, but you don't want your significant other or your partner to treat you as a dog. What? This is madness. You got fucking dog ears and a tail coming out of your ass. But what you're saying doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever. Whatsoever.
little silly.
Outward
I think she's
appearance,
having
like that's
fun.
a
I think
reasonable
this is something
question.
that she enjoys doing. The issue is that
It's a
if
valid
you want
question.
a man who wants a more traditional outlook in life, typically this is going to welcome men who have that fetish, as you already know. And it's
Yeah.
not necessarily like, I hate it when men sexualize everything, but unfortunately, like, if they see a mentally unwell woman, they're not going to think traditional relationship. They're going to think, I'm going to be able to get quick sex and then run away before she goes crazy. That's their mindset.
Yeah.
So I think that although obviously you look really cute and all of that jazz, there is, like, as you were mentioning, like a sort of cognitive dissonance where it's like you're portraying something that doesn't elicit the type of men that you want.
Yeah.
I think there's
she's also not looking.
I am not
wanting
actively looking. I talked about how I'm voluntarily celibate, and how that's something that I'm not interested in. So I find the friendships that cross my path in a very similar way to what she was talking about, where, you know, whenever men find out that I'm not interested in sex, they don't want to be friends. I understand why somebody would sexualize me, and then upon, hey, I actually don't like you like that, they wouldn't want to be friends. It's just annoying in the fact where it's like, well, I'm not even like gonna be open to that in general. It's just unnecessary.
Is this a long-term thing for you?
Yes.
The dog thing?
Yes.
You see you're taking this into your relationships one day?
It's been a part of my life my whole life.
And so do you think that this should factor in when you're thinking about the kind of man that you want to be with? Like
Not
I was
at
saying
all.
before, you haven't thought about that? You just want someone who fully accepts you for the dog?
No, I want somebody to hold me accountable for my actions and decisions that I make. And if I'm putting off an image that is inappropriate, then I trust that. Whenever my family first saw me doing social media, I've never engaged in OnlyFans, I've never engaged in cam work. But because of the fact that I'm wearing animal ears, there is a misconception because in the industry...
So you've never done any OnlyFans?
No.
Okay. Well, that changes a little bit because it could actually be a phase, and it's not something that's an overt.
It's interesting that I like specify it.
phase.
Exactly. I design sexual kink whenever I specify it's been a part of my life forever. It is a lifestyle that I live. I am the kid that was at school playing wolves on the park. You know what I mean, on the playground. And it does not.
There'll come a time when that has to subside for more adult duties?
I think even in private relationships, there's women who basically say, I'm a fairy, I'm a mermaid, I'm this, but in private relationships, that's expressed only with a partner. I think in your case, you're kind of publicizing that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily out of the ordinary to be like, oh, I'm this imaginary creature, or I'm this animal. Or
Exactly.
whatever,
I'm
but with a partner.
Yeah. There's no cognitive dissonance for me in who I am or my regard and my role with people. You know, it's not like that.
So is it you think you're like genetically, like your biology is canine, or is it the fact that you just take that upon yourself? It's like a personality thing.
It's definitely a personality thing. I'm very doggish, and I've always been that way. I've always like identified.
What
I'm not
breed?
even dating-
What breed of?
What breed do you think I am, Brian? Look at my ears. Look at my spots. What do you think?
A cheetah?
Dalmatian.
I'm not sure.
Girl, did you just say cheetah? It's a Dalmatian.
Are there
yes.
purple dogs?
You
A purple Dalmatian?
Dalmatian?
I'm a purple Dalmatian. Yes, a lavender Dalmatian.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, I genuinely want to know, like, what traits of yours do you have?
All right, that's enough. That's enough. We've heard enough, people. We've heard enough. We've heard enough. When someone sees you dressed as a dog, we got weirdos out here that like what they called furries, these people actually dress up in fur costumes. Guys, some women too, they like this shit. This is like a fetish type thing for them. So when they see you and then you're putting off a persona or an image that is not congruent with what you're trying to achieve. You want a traditional relationship, so to speak, but you're not a traditional person. You were out there some. And I think this is a role play thing that you had as a child and have carried into adulthood and just don't know how to let it go. You came to a whole podcast, so this is something that you do on the daily. This is who you assume you are, but it can't be. If you want a traditional relationship, you understand traditional roles and you understand the man-woman dynamic, right? And you want that for yourself. You're celibate and then you dress like this. You don't want to own her as a dog. You want them to treat you as a human. There's a whole bunch of inconsistencies, if you will. And this is exactly why we gotta stay sharp. Daily improving. Day in, day out. We must keep our minds sharp and our wits about us, right? Because the devil is busy. I don't know. I really don't know, bro. But I do know one thing, though. Make sure to dot your I's across your T's. It's your boy Alex. Catch you on the next one.